In this short video, we'll be introducing some exciting new Accelerator templates for Bizagi, specifically in the area of quality management. Let's get started with just a brief background about us. InnoVelocity was founded 14 years ago to harness the tremendous opportunity in pairing up low-code automation tools like Bizagi with proven business process analysis and improvement best practices. When you can build and update applications quickly with clicks instead of code, your operations can achieve tremendous innovation, efficiency, and agility. We've notched up some great Bizagi case studies over the years in a variety of different market verticals. In all, 20 different customer organizations and hundreds of processes, often involving the market-leading document processing, RPA, and analytics solutions. A portion of our business is what we call Quick Start Coaching, providing training and support for technical teams to help them get their projects off the ground on the best possible footing. But often, our customers are from the business operations side of the house and engage us on partnerships to help them audit, analyze, improve, and automate multiple aspects of their business over the long haul. One of the areas where we frequently consult is the area of quality. Although we do a lot of QC automation, we are not talking only about the functions of quality control, but also a broader set of processes, systems, and culture that enable an organization to satisfy a customer's needs. We could probably do a whole webinar on the definition of quality, but for the purposes of today's discussion, we're going to focus on the key outcomes that are typically expected in our quality-related engagements: a reduction in quality issues, improvements in cycle time and qual time, cost savings, and audit compliance. To realize these objectives, most often, the same four key fundamental process building blocks are introduced: structured problem solving, a process to resolve the true cause of issues and verify the effectiveness of the resolution; change control, to ensure systematic review and documentation before making product or process changes; new product introduction, a phase-gated approach to take an idea to a refined and reproducible final product; and Kaizen process improvement, to provide the opportunity for workers to improve their own daily work in an organized way. However, traditionally, the way that these kind of processes are being introduced is to send workers to a training class where they might receive a binder and a certificate that just goes on the shelf. When we decided to put these templates together, we asked, what if a digital process automation platform like Bizagi could act as a guide, allowing an organization to easily customize an industry best practice to make it their best practice, to build in training and instructions, to put it on rails, and make it part of an employee's daily work. And not just that, but to also automatically collect all the necessary data for audit, for management metrics, and for process improvements. And last but not least, to allow for easy automation, connecting to other systems to minimize swivel chair data entry and other manual efforts. Platforms like Bizagi are ideal for this, providing incredible ease of use for both builders and users, and a great foundation upon which further automation and customization can be done. Bizagi has lots of connectors to most enterprise software like SAP, Oracle, SharePoint, ServiceNow, and so on, and great analytics capabilities right out of the box. So let's take a look at one of these templates in Bizagi. We'll look at structured problem solving.
The structured problem solving template introduces a disciplined approach to solving quality problems. It prevents the temptation to jump right into solutions without fully understanding the problem definition and root cause. The inability to identify root cause is one of the largest roadblocks to effective and permanent corrective actions, and it most commonly manifests when a problem that was thought to be solved keeps on coming back. It also allows for improved collaborative support of problem solving, and it improves communication and trust with customers and other stakeholders. And finally, this process elevates overall group intelligence by capturing lessons learned that can be applied to future similar issues. So here's the process in Bizagi Modeler. It starts with the creation of a new case to report a problem. Anyone in the company could submit an issue, and the initial form will guide them through the required inputs. Let's take a look. This issue source drop-down menu lists the different types of issue that can be logged. Based on the selection, other fields will appear. One feature of Bizagi that's very powerful is the SAP integration, which allows customer and vendor masters to be linked and queried from within the process. You'll also see that there are hyperlinks to internal documentation, providing additional definition and information. Once the issue is being submitted, along with any other supporting documentation, which can be automatically stored within a SharePoint repository or another compliant DMS, it gets routed to the quality manager for assignment of an owner to handle investigation of the issue. This assignment can be done automatically using the business rules engine. For example, a designated contact from Salesforce.com for a given customer, but in this case, it's done manually. Another highlight of the business rules engine is the ability to automatically calculate due dates based dynamically upon SLAs combining the issue source and issue type. For example, a customer impacting product issue may have shorter SLAs than a suggestion for improvement. Here, a decision table in Bizagi is used to allow these complex permutations to be set up and managed easily by business users. Another factor that's driven by these business rules is whether containment and a material review board is required. The issue owner is under the tight deadline defined in the SLA to document and implement an action plan to protect the customer, people, and/or the environment until a corrective action is implemented. If it involves product that's been going to a customer, a review board of different stakeholders is automatically contacted to review and approve the plan, and their responses are collected online. The meat of the process happens where the owner is investigating and documenting the root cause and proposing a resolution plan. Built-in references to tools like 5Y analysis and Ishikawa diagrams is provided, along with data capture in an easy-to-use digital form. And one of the great strengths of Bizagi is how easy it is to customize these forms as new lessons are learned and new improvements are made to the process. In some cases, it's as easy as drag and drop. Bizagi can of course take care of collecting approval of the resolution plan from anyone who needs to review it, including customers. And if those customers require a specific document format, the document generation capabilities built into Bizagi allow the data collected from the tool to be mapped into their template at the click of a button.
We get asked all the time is about integrating the information that's collected in these templates into some kind of data warehouse and using common tools like Tableau or Power BI to report on them. These templates are capturing very useful data, trends and information about all your issues and process improvements, audit trails, lessons learned, information to identify bottlenecks, you name it. It's critically important to be able to report all of this out. So what we have here is an example of a Tableau report looking at the SPS data that we're collecting from our template. And this is the kind of thing that a quality manager might have previously spent weeks pulling together from various Excel files and email exchanges, but here they can pull it in real time just with a click. And most commonly when we're implementing these types of reports, you're going to be looking at things like a trend of different issues by severity. You're going to be looking at things like the closure time average over time, maybe a Pareto chart of the issue sources that are most common as compared with the systemic action to correct them, or Pareto of the location where the issues are occurring. And one of the nice things about Tableau, along with other reporting tools, really is the ability to drill into the data and explore it. So, for example, I could just look at the previous month, and it would customize my view so that it's only showing information related to that. And then maybe I want to further customize my view, and I'm only interested in the sub-supplier issues. So I can click, and again, it's going to filter all the information that's displayed and narrow it down further to sub-suppliers. And then underneath, I can actually see a filtered list of the actual issues or cases that were tracked through my template that meet that criteria. So here's my 3 sub-supplier issues from that previous month. And finally, at the bottom, There's your audit trail, so that you have the full record of who did what when in the process, which is always important for auditors. So while this has been a bit of a whirlwind, hopefully you're getting a sense that these templates provide quality best practices with most features already built in, really great guides to help their adoption, and a really fast and easy capability to customize them, to roll them out, and to extract data.
Now, structured problem solving is one of just 4 templates that we offer out of the box. But the next question inevitably is, how do we get started implementing these? And it's usually not enough just to put in an automation tool and hope for the best. The model that we usually follow in our consulting engagements is to work with our customers to do a quick audit, to baseline the current processes and metrics, to get a picture of the current state. We would then help the management team to identify and prioritize what gaps or opportunities to address first, and set measurable goals for those based upon what we learned in the baseline. And rather than giving over the implementation to an IT team in a darkened room, we would set up a collaborative project team, including a business process owner and a subject matter expert who will be doing the work day to day. And we typically provide our technical expertise to help the team customize and deploy these templates in the right way. In our design, we'd be sure to include the right data collection to generate metrics so that we can measure whether we met the goals we defined and set in our new baseline. Then you would rinse and repeat and move on to the next opportunity. So if you're interested in a quick baseline consultation, we can offer a limited number of hours to help you identify where these templates could help and to estimate the return on investment. Just reach out to info@InnoVelocity.com or visit the website listed here, InnoVelocity.com/quality. Thank you.